Chris Harrison. Wholesome. Not a whole.
That hurts on several levels. Hey, welcome to this week's GeekStorm number 244, Mike? 244. 244 episodes. That's 244 episodes. I heard a rumor we're going to stop at 245.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that's what I heard.
For the year?
Yes. Sure, whatever. Hey, this week, as always, we're filming in beautiful downtown Kokomo at 111, that's 111, no matter how you look at it, at Kokomo Toys and Collectibles, where the toy of the week, Nick, do you know what it is?
What is it?
It's the Umbrella Academy Pop. They have several, not just one. They have several. Price drop?
Ooh.
$7.98.
$7.98.
$7.98.
I've heard rumor it is a comic as well as a TV series.
If you like comics, if you like TV, if you like umbrellas, if you like pops, if you like not having $7.98, come on in here and get one of those things. And they just have so many things here. It's ridiculous. I'm just gonna stick my hand out here. There's just so many. I'm not gonna pinhead. There's a pinhead. Okay.
No, this is great. I mean.
Who knows?
You know,
there's a
Christmas
Pennywise.
tradition used to be telling scary stories.
Right. Here.
So you could bring that back.
For all you mid-20s out there that think you're being edgy by liking Pennywise, here's right here. It's a Pennywise toy for $15.
It came out this week. The movie did. The second one
to
DVD, Blu-ray.
Oh, did it?
Yeah. Cool. Yeah. Released on Tuesday.
I'm at the point now where the only physical media I buy the Marvel movies and the Star Wars movies, and that's it. I don't want to buy any other physical media.
I don't buy a lot, but every once in a while I see some of them. It's like, sure, I guess I'll get that because it's just a crazy price, and I already have a high def copy of it.
Right.
It's usually if I'm replacing an old DVD or something, and I'm like, cool. And there's a digital code. That's more important to me. All right,
that's
cool.
That's what I use, the digital code.
Because then I don't have to. If I lose this, I don't have to care.
Movies Anywhere.
Yep. Oh, love Movies Anywhere.
So yeah, that's really the best place to go. Hey. As you noticed, Sean didn't come again this week, and he's not feeling good. I think he's got some kind of
he gets
problem.
He gets pretty sick in December.
Yeah.
Traditional, last couple of years at least.
Yeah. A lot of us call it vacation. He just decides I'm not going to come in. So whatever. But thanks, Nick, for coming in again.
Yeah, I know it's not the gray you wanted.
My second favorite gray. Oh shoot. There's 5 of them. Okay, I'm not gonna say where you're on the list.
Okay.
Because second sounded bad. The actual list is probably more realistic.
I'm low on a lot of people's lists, so
and,
don't feel bad.
And think about this, I barely know your children.
All right, next time I'll sign Owen out of school. He can come and do the show with me.
I would love that. We should do a child version with Owen and Kai, and they can do their own show, and it'd be great. What do you think about that, Mike? Huh?
Yeah.
Wouldn't that be awesome? Yeah, because that reaction.
The first time, I'll really click that little button that says, "Is this video for children?"
Oh, okay. Well,
you don't know that for sure until after it's filmed.
Now that you've said that you don't want to do it, it's definitely going to happen. So we're gonna make it.
All right.
Work next maybe Christmas break or something like that. So much to talk about this week.
Some stuff happened.
A lot happened. What would you like to talk about this week?
I got
a little list here. But
cool. I got a list. Cool. Probably one of the biggest things is, the Video Game Awards were this week.
Oh, were they?
Yeah. So that happened.
Who's the big winner this week? This year at the Video Game Awards?
Actually, surprisingly, the Game of the Year went to Shadows Die Twice.
Wow, I've never heard of that.
I've heard of it, but it's like it's not one I've actually got a chance to play this year. But it beat out like Borderlands, Otherworlds, which is getting a lot of great.
Shadows Die Twice.
Yep, it's actually Sekiro Shadows Die Twice.
Okay.
But it won.
Mike, have you heard of this game?
No.
Okay, cool. So yeah, Game of the Year is with that one.
Wow.
Apex Legends surprisingly won Multiplayer Game of the Year.
Really?
I couldn't believe that at all. Like I was like,
I didn't know people were still playing that.
Yeah, it beat out Call of Duty, which I'm not a big fan of Call of Duty. I'm glad to see it not win something.
Sure.
But like surprised that it won over Call of Duty and Borderlands 3. I was like, that floored me. I really thought Borderlands 3 might swoop that.
Okay, so when, and I'm not a huge gamer, but I do play World of Warcraft for the last 12 years, whatever. But I did start playing about a year ago or so. I started playing Fortnite.
Okay.
And just because
you wanted to learn the dances.
Yes, and I like to, boogie. There were some guys at work that were playing it, so I thought I'd play it too. We could play together. It was fun. And when they do seasons, you know, they
Yeah.
have new content every, 6 weeks. And they had a season break right when Call of Duty came out. And not only just a season break, it was their 10th season break, 10-year anniversary or whatever, 10-season anniversary. So they completely kind of revamped the game. All new map, nothing from before. They added some different, they added fishing and just a lot of different
You have
aspects
time
of
to
the game.
fish in that game.
Yeah, well, no, you really don't.
Okay, I was like,
If,
my
if you
understanding.
think fishing is like this when you're trying not to get shot in the head, then
Yeah, I was
that's
like,
fishing.
I have grossly misunderstood what that game was about.
There are spots that you could probably fish, but there are fishing poles everywhere. Okay,
Oh,
and you can fish up cool stuff.
All
apparently.
right, cool.
Anyway, that was acted as a jumping off point for me. I stopped playing. I did get back on when I saw that they were going to have a Stormtrooper skin, and I got that. But I even took it off my computer. I don't dislike it. It's just I completely lost interest with the new stuff, and a lot of times. Companies, whether it's comics or games or things like that, when they kind of revamp and reboot things, it's a great jumping on point, but it's also a great jumping off point too for some people, including myself. So I know Fortnite still has, you know, billions of players, but minus one.
Yeah, minus one. So Fortnite, you know, you need to win. You need to win Mike back.
Yeah, you really do. You know, it's a free game.
Yeah.
You know, that was another.
It's a nice price.
Sure.
Yep. I mean, a couple of the other things from last night, though, is they did some couple game announcements.
Oh, like what?
Well,
This
really,
just happened last night?
Yeah.
Breaking news. Go ahead.
Yeah. Well, I mean, really not, I guess, a game, but the Xbox finally announced their new console, and they did it at the Game Awards.
I think I saw that on
Did you see
Twitter.
the picture?
No, I just saw the name.
Oh, yeah. So, what was the name you saw?
Twitter.
It was
Xbox
Twitter.
X. Xbox X?
Sure.
I don't know.
So, yeah. So,
Is it?
yeah, I think it is.
Is it?
Yeah, for sure.
Well, say it like I was wrong.
I don't know. I just wanted to put doubt in your mind, seed you throughout the day.
I don't like
no,
that.
but like, so you didn't see the picture of it?
I did not.
So it is you can't really tell how big it is.
Well, our viewers will because Michael put a picture.
Yeah, put a picture
here.
right here. Yep, right here. It's like it's sitting on the table. But like the picture of it, it looks to be about this tall, and like it's a kind of like
Tower. rather than- okay.
like a monolith looking kind of. It's all
Ooh.
black. I think it has a disk drive. It looks like it has a disk drive on top. It glows with green on top. But essentially, what they made was a desktop computer, changing the game by making a mini desktop computer
Okay.
for gaming.
Okay.
Is what it appears.
Okay.
But you know, they finally.
I mean, all these things are just processors.
Yeah.
With graphics cards, and that's what a computer is for the most part. I mean, you take out the email. That's.
Yeah, I mean, what they've designed for them is, you know, just very niche. It is a computer designed to do gaming.
That's cool.
And they design new technology for those systems to make them work. But yeah, I'm curious if it's going to be modular at all. If you'll be able to upgrade parts in it, because that would be, that'd be cool. But I'm just going to continue to buy a computer when I need, or upgrade my computer when I need to. You finally got an extended trailer for Final Fantasy.
Okay.
Which comes out which comes out in March. The remake, Final Fantasy VII.
That's a game.
Final Fantasy VII, yes.
Okay,
That came out in the 98,
Sure.
I think.
Sure.
So people have been clamoring for a remake of it
Have
for
they?
a long. Yes, they actually have.
Clamoring.
Yeah.
right, go
That's
ahead.
been the number one thing that I think that people have harassed.
Not Diablo 4 is the number one thing people have been asking for?
I don't think so. Actually, I think I would put it up there. Final Fantasy VII was like the number one rated.
Wasn't there like a Final Fantasy X?
Yeah, they've done a whole bunch. Final Fantasy VII was like the one that is the most popular. People love that story, the characters in it.
Okay.
And like, hey, when do we get a port? Or there have been a couple ports, but when do we get a remake? Just an HD update or something to make it run smoother? And they finally came out and announced, I think it was 2 years ago now, that they were going to actually fully remake the game.
Wow.
So updated graphics instead of just like, weird super polygon, like looks like the Tesla truck, everything does. But yeah.
Okay.
Just some other.
That sounds fantastic. Thank you for the game update
Yeah, you're
on
welcome.
the Game Awards that came out. Speaking of awards, they announced the Golden Globes. I completely forgot about it, so I didn't write anything down. Do you remember any of the? I remember a few of them that I thought were ridiculous, but go ahead.
Golden Globes?
Yeah. Golden
Who
Globe.
won?
No, they just announced the
announcements.
nominees.
Oh,
They announced the
nominees.
nominees.
Yeah, I don't got anything.
So I saw Knives Out a couple days ago. Did you see Knives Out? Okay. Mike,
It's about
Knives Out? Okay.
about a dinner party.
It is not about a dinner party.
Oh, is it like Chef Ramsay?
there is a
Is
dinner party.
it Gordon Ramsay's new show?
No.
I was like, I watch Hell's Kitchen quite a bit.
No. It was okay. I didn't think it was great. And Daniel Craig certainly wasn't, to me, anything special in this movie. But he got nominated for Best Actor. I think it got nominated for Best Movie. Irishman did. There was like 3 Netflix shows. Irishman, this Marriage Stories, I think is
That's the one with Scarlett Johansson
yes,
and
Adam Driver.
Yeah.
My wife and I are going to try to watch that today.
I've heard several people say really good things about it.
I'm sure it is. I'm sure it is. I saw an interview with her on, I think, Stephen Colbert, and he loved it and couldn't say enough about it. So I really do want to see it. And there was something else on Netflix that came.
Go Netflix.
Yeah, sure. Irishman is not good. Okay.
All
Sorry.
right.
Mike, Irishman.
I couldn't finish it.
Okay. He couldn't finish it. Okay. Martin Scorsese, Robert De Niro. Stop. Al Pacino, Joe Pesci, and a guy who's a cinephile couldn't finish the movie.
I mean, you
Nick!
didn't sell me on it right there. So, but this is going to shock a lot of people. I haven't watched all.
Don't say it.
Of that one show. Movie.
Goodfellas,
I think-
Casino.
I've seen Casino. Pretty sure I've made it all the way through Goodfellas. Godfather is what I haven't seen. I haven't made it through Godfather.
Your child.
Well.
Anyway.
Also, don't like Rocky.
It was not good. Okay, let's move on to some other things now. Speaking of movies,
Movies I haven't seen?
speaking of movies, movies nobody's seen,
Oh,
Nick,
oh.
because DC has just announced they finally put a slate together for the next 3 years.
Oh!
We're gonna get 2 DC movies next year, 3 in 21 and 3 in 22.
All right, so I know Wonder Woman.
Wonder Woman next year,
So, and then what's the other one we're getting next year?
the Birds of Prey.
Oh, yep,
Right?
Birds of Prey. Okay, so a potentially good movie and another movie.
Yes.
That's DC labeled.
Birds of Prey in February, Wonder Woman in June. That's 2020. 21, you're gonna get The Batman.
That's the Twilight, the sparkly Batman, right?
So, let's just let that go. Okay.
I'm more some of the casting that I'm very curious about, like who they cast as the Penguin and stuff like that. Like that just
We don't know until we see we see anything about it.
You know what?
Robert Pattinson is a fantastic actor.
All right.
Okay, a fantastic actor.
I'm not holding this
Have you
against
seen The
him.
Lighthouse?
I've seen a lighthouse.
No. Have you seen The Lighthouse?
I've been inside of a lighthouse.
None of these are the answers I'm looking for. It's fantastic.
I didn't know there was this one special lighthouse.
It's a movie called The Lighthouse
Oh.
with him and Willem Dafoe. Willem Dafoe will get a actor or best actor or best supporting actor nomination guaranteed.
Oh, really?
In the
Not at
Oscar.
the Golden Globes.
No, that's Golden Globes are French foreign press. They're paid for. Nothing wrong with being.
All of
foreign.
award shows are paid for.
No, wait. Now there does need to be a cap. There absolutely should be. Let's get into that. There should be a cap on the amount the studios are allowed to spend
Sorry, Mike.
to campaign for Oscars. Okay, there should be a cap. There isn't. The system is broken. Okay, that system is broken. Now you go to Golden Globes, it's unabashedly paid for. I will give you X amount of dollars if you nominate this film. That's how it works. Okay. It's done. Back to 2020. Back to 2020
Okay.
and 2021. 21, you got Suicide Squad. Okay?
2.
Suicide Squad 2.
Yeah. Okay.
And more exciting news, Black Adam.
Ooh.
In December, you got Black Adam of 2021, okay?
I can't wait to see how DC will ruin that.
And quickly followed by Shazam number 2. Now, you had to like Shazam.
Actually,
You had to like Shazam.
all right. I like Shazam. It was okay.
I don't know. Why is he on his show?
I have to be your heel. I gotta be
You are my heel. You are.
pulled out I think a wrestling term. I don't
All right, you did. Nice job. Shazam 2.
know. Okay.
The Flash is finally back on the schedule. Okay, we've heard and know nothing about the Flash for more
All
than
right.
a year.
Yeah.
More than a year.
If it's the same Flash that was in that other movie, I absolutely hate.
Okay, he's wildly popular and easily the best part of that movie.
What?
Yes,
Oh, that.
wildly popular, the best part of that movie.
What?
Then you've got Aquaman 2. Late 2022.
You know what? That last
Aquaman 2.
movie was the best live-action Aquaman movie I've ever seen.
You didn't have to say last. It was the Aquaman movie. It was
Best-
the only Aquaman
It's
movie.
the best Aquaman movie I've ever seen.
It's not as good as the one on Entourage. Anyway, they finally put out a schedule. Put out, this is our plan.
Flash.
This is our plan. This is our plan.
So you liked that iteration of the Flash?
Yes. I like
That just hurts.
the CW iteration. I think it's fantastic.
I'd be fine. That'd be fine with.
I think it's fantastic.
Okay, CW, fine, hands down, go for it. Make that movie.
Okay. They do make it. They make it every week, 22 times a year for the past 5 years.
Cool.
We've seen enough of that Flash. Okay, so for the people like myself who love that Flash, who love Grant Gustin and think he's doing a great job and that show's doing a great job, it is good news. It's still there. It's going to be there next week. It's going to be there next year. It's going to be there when this movie comes out. So if that's what you love, it's still there. Nobody's taking anything away from you. This is something different. It's something a lot of people, obviously not you because you don't like even like Rocky, a lot of people like, and so why not allow that to happen too?
A lot of people. All right.
We could poll our 3 viewers and ask them. I bet at least 2 or 3.
Worst Flash ever.
How many have there been?
From any iteration, I'm talking about from all of the comics.
You're an iteration.
From. All right, fine.
All right, that's the DC movies.
DC movies.
Speaking
Which
of
one
DC,
are you most excited about?
That's an excellent question and one I was not prepared for.
Ooh.
I am
Let's keep it on
Black
toes.
Adam. Black Adam, and let me tell you why.
Okay, Black Adam.
I'll watch Dwayne Johnson paint a wall. I don't care. I think he's the most charismatic dude on the planet, and I would watch him. If you put Dwayne Johnson and RDJ in the same room,
Wow.
number one, sparks would fly. Number two, it would be some kind of they couldn't get close to each other because it was just two positives. Yeah, you just can't.
Wow. Well, all right.
I've got a kind of a man crush on Dwayne Johnson. I don't know what to say. He's awesome.
Can I ask one other follow-up question?
You can ask
about
any
this?
questions you want,
All right,
Nick.
cool. It's back to the Wonder Woman. So, assume you watched the trailer and whatnot. Mm-hmm. So, Wonder Woman.
Yes.
How do you think that he's still alive?
Steve Trevor, played by Chris Pine.
Yep.
Still alive.
One of the Chris's.
I have no idea.
Okay, I didn't know if you had a working theory. You tend to be
don't.
opinionated on things.
I do, but I surely don't. I sure don't know how he could possibly be alive and it makes sense and/or be entertaining or believable.
Yeah, I was very, very confused it's not like it's a flashback. It's not like he's in that majority of that trailer.
I think it's got something to do with Maxwell Lord, who's the bad guy in this, and it's played by Pedro Pascal, who's really knocking it out of the park lately on The Mandalorian.
He's made some good decisions.
People
with his career.
love him. On Narcos, he was fantastic in Narcos. If you haven't seen that,
And then the one other follow-up question.
Oh, go ahead.
Yep, I had two. I rewatched it because I saw some people talk about it. The scene where I think they're like looks like they're sitting like in a cockpit and like I don't know colors or fireworks or something go off and around them. I saw several people ask the question of are they in the invisible jet?
Very possible. I don't know.
That would make me happy.
That would be cool.
Yeah.
I know she's not using the sword or shield in this movie. She's put that
she's
away,
riding lightning with her lasso.
which is pretty cool.
Sure.
Dude, she's a goddess. Okay.
She is.
So she can do things. She can do things. Cool.
Okay.
I'd take Wonder Woman over Superman any day.
Oh yeah, hands down.
Okay.
Absolutely. Especially with DC and the way they make
they're
movies.
both DC.
With the way they make the movies.
You mean movies?
Yeah.
Okay. Either way, I'd take her hands. She's it. Beat her. Somebody beat Wonder Woman. Can't be done.
Okay. What else you got on this post-it?
Well, on this giant post-it here, since we were talking about Grant Gustin, we got Crisis. I know you don't really watch it, so it's going to be great to talk to you about it.
How's it been?
It's been good. I've really enjoyed it. We've done 3. We've got now a break through Christmas and 2 more coming in January.
Okay.
And for the most part, they've sprinkled in the cameos from different things, normally towards the beginning. This series, this Crisis, is about combining all the multiverses, which is what Crisis did in the comics. But it's kind of cool. In the very first episode, they showed Earth 66, and it was Burt Ward who played Robin in the 66 TV show, and it was him. And then that Earth disappears. And then they went to Earth 90, and they showed Robert Wool, who played the reporter in the Tim Burton Batman movie. And he said something clever, and then that disappeared. So they're giving homage as much as they could to all the other iterations of different DC characters, and those Earths are all disappearing, and they're all numbered cleverly. At the moment, I believe we're down to 7 Earths left.
Wow, just 7.
Just 7.
Wow,
Just 7.
that does seem like a crisis.
But right off the bat, in the very first episode, Earth, I'm gonna say 43. I'm making that up. I don't know which one it is. The Supergirl's Earth is gone. So
Supergirl.
Supergirl.
Does that mean your show's canceled?
Nope.
Oh.
Their idea is they want to combine things and get them all in one place again, like DC did with their comics. Yes, Mike, go ahead. No?
I want to know why Supergirl has such inferior special effects compared to, say, The Flash.
I don't know. I don't know.
I watched a breakdown and it was cringeworthy.
They're both Greg Berlanti shows. Maybe the budgets are different. Maybe they're paying more for the stars and they have to spend their money in other places. I know it is frustrating to me that we hardly ever see John Jones in Manhunter form. He's usually
Costly.
Yeah.
Well, you're going to do a lot of makeup or a lot of CGI. So.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't know the answer to that. But in the Flash's defense, or in Supergirl's defense, a lot of the Flash's special effects are just blur. You know, I mean, we get to see him use his powers very cheaply.
But they use a CGI version of him for a lot of things that he can't actually do.
Right.
I saw one scene in Supergirl.
Mm-hmm.
I was sitting here silent to listen to this. I'm sure it's great, riveting.
No one can see me, but they can hear my voice.
Right.
She jumps to catch the bullet.
Uh huh.
So she physically jumps.
Uh huh.
And then they just freeze her like this.
Right.
And just move it the rest of the way across the screen. Her hair doesn't move.
Right,
anymore,
right.
doesn't
Look, it's
move.
all done by interns, man.
That's from the old Marvel TV show, the old Captain America and Submariner TV show. That's where they used to move the comic image across the screen. So that's an homage, and or an homage, and you don't appreciate it. So that's cool. But you're not wrong. They have X amount of dollars. I don't know. So they must spend it.
But you've been
somewhere else.
enjoying it.
I've been enjoying it. It's
There's
been
lots
good.
of little Easter eggs.
Plenty. There was
sprinkled in.
Not only is Erica Durance, who played Lois Lane in Smallville, not only is she already on the Supergirl show, and was killed in that first episode, then she gets to make her reappearance when they do the Smallville cut, and they have Tom Welling and her playing Lois and Clark, and they meet the current Lois and Clark on our world. And then even for a third strike, we get to see Brandon Routh as the. They don't necessarily come out and say it's a Kingdom Come Superman, although he's dressed like that. He has the black background to his S shield. He does have a little gray in his hair, but he seemed to be much more like his movie Superman. And I'm not crazy about the current Lois. I know they're throwing a pilot together and possibly giving them their own show. But I don't know. We'll see what happens. But the Crisis has been good. Lucifer showed up.
See, that's what made me want to watch it.
He does show. He has a whole scene.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
All right. Well, now.
I was disappointed. We were talking before the show. I was disappointed.
Are they 30 minutes or 60?
Well, 40 minutes. I mean, with commercials, there's
Yeah.
60. Yeah, it's an hour show.
Okay.
Yeah. I was disappointed in how they introduced Black Lightning to this universe, because even though he's a Berlanti show, they have kept it separate from the Arrowverse up until now. But now he's in it, and his intro was completely, I don't know, anticlimactic is not the right word. It was just there was no fanfare.
Blah.
It was just a flash of light behind that wall, and he comes walking out. Hey, Black Lightning.
We couldn't afford the
They spent all their money on Supergirl apparently, so they don't have any. But you did talk about the Wonder Woman trailer. Anything else you want to say about that? Do you like it? You were looking forward to it?
Yeah,
or?
I'm looking forward to Wonder Woman. Got several questions from the trailer, like I kind of posed to you. But yeah, I think Wonder Woman's probably the best DC movie they've made, followed by Shazam. But other than that, then
I'm excited to see Black Adam, Shazam. They're like 4 months apart, so I'm sure it'll be some type of crossover, I would imagine. We really like Shazam. The whole family likes Shazam, and that.
Maybe Shazam is the bad guy in Black Adam.
I bet he isn't. I bet he doesn't even appear except maybe at the end, probably. I bet it'll definitely be a Rock movie or a Dwayne Johnson movie, and I'm hearing more All-Star Society, Justice Society, those type of characters in that.
Okay.
Probably set. I'm sure it's maybe set in the 20s or 30s or whatever. I don't know, but yeah. Jumanji. I can't wait till Jumanji comes out. That's gonna be.
That's what Next week?
Sure. I don't know.
Is it out right now?
I don't know.
It may be out right now.
Maybe today.
It could be
Welcome to the
today.
jungle. I
Yeah.
don't know.
That looks good.
That was
and it has your favorite guy.
It does. It does. He's not my favorite, but man, I really like watching him on screen. He's good.
I was very pleasantly surprised with the remake of Jumanji, because there's been so many remakes, and probably 75% of the remakes are hot garbage.
I think Jumanji: Welcome to the Jungle was probably the best reboot I can think of.
Yeah.
That has been wholly its own, but and still fantastic.
Yeah.
You know, there's no need.
agree.
Speaking of reboots, is there really a need for a Home Alone reboot? Do we need that? Do we need that?
Home Alone 5, bring it up, or 6. I don't know how many there are.
No, this is a reboot.
I know.
Reboot. So new little kid.
So we have a new, young, adult actor, life to ruin.
Yes. I assume new ways to snuff somebody. You know, new ways to show death on screen and
Make it comical for children?
Yes,
Yeah.
make it funny to maim
Is this one going to be rated?
and kill.
So are we updating it? Is it going to be rated R like the Banana Splits movie?
I don't know. Maybe.
Have you seen the Banana Splits
I know
movie?
what it is. I haven't watched it yet.
Okay.
I know what it is. My Kyan, my son likes Five Nights at Freddy's, and it's exactly the same thing. Even though Banana Splits is from our time, my time, but it's they use that theme anyway.
But no, have they released any casting or anything like that? Because
Yeah,
I really haven't.
a kid who-
I saw it was announced, but then I didn't.
A kid whose name I don't know.
Which is probably good.
Rob Delaney is a comedian actor, and the wife is
I think you get Macaulay Culkin as the dad.
Ellie Kemper from The Office.
Oh, okay.
Kimmy
She's
Schmidt.
going to be the forgetful.
I don't
so
know.
My son watched the.
She's going to be the worst mom in history.
Yeah, my son watched the original Home Alone, and he goes, "They are terrible parents.
Right.
What? They left their son."
Right.
It's like, you're not wrong, buddy. You're not wrong.
Speaking of that, there is a series on Netflix now. In the past we've had that The Toys That Made Us.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so
Yep.
now there's The Movies That Made Us, and Home Alone is one of the episodes.
Okay.
I haven't watched it yet. There's 4 episodes. Home Alone, I don't know the second one, but the other one.
So you know a lot about the series.
I know 3/4 of the series. Home Alone, I don't know what the second one is. Die Hard and Ghostbusters. Okay. I watched the Die Hard and Ghostbusters so far.
Okay.
I'm gonna watch the Home Alone with Kyle.
Did they end the debate on Die Hard?
What was the debate? No, they didn't talk about whether it was a Christmas movie or not. That's ridiculous. It's not a debate. It's a Christmas movie. But a lot of behind-the-scenes stuff, backstage stuff. But it was told in the way that those toy shows are told. With a lot of interviews with people that made the movie and stuff like that. So it was really interesting. Some cool stuff. So there is one episode on Home Alone. I hope to see that pretty soon. And finally, probably our last thing we'll talk about.
All right.
Finally is this Vacation going to TV series. Now we had Vacation, we had Christmas Vacation,
Yeah.
and we had European Vacation. Which was first, Christmas or European? I feel like Christmas was first. European Vacation was third. Where we had a cornucopia of,
Yeah, because Rusty's older.
of Rustys and Audreys. We had many Rustys and Audreys. I think it'd be funny when they did the series if they had somebody different play them every single episode. That would be funny to me. I don't know if Chevy Chase is involved or not. I know he's quite old. He's probably 70.
Yeah, I don't know if they're gonna get him involved.
Or will this be another reboot? I don't know. I think it's on HBO or HBO Max. I think it's HBO Max.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if this is the series we needed.
I don't think it's. I know it's not the one we asked for.
I don't know if it's the series we wanted.
Yeah, there's a lot of things like that. Movies that nobody really wants or needs.
It may be not the series we wanted or needed.
Right.
It's the series we get.
That might be true.
But yeah, I mean, I'll follow along to see what news comes out about it.
Let's talk bigger picture then.
Okay.
I mean,
Are we creating a new cinematic universe?
No.
The Vacation universe.
oh my gosh, no.
Wally World.
What? Okay, so we're constantly seeing reboots and
Yeah.
and things like that.
Recapturing our youth.
Yeah. I mean, is there any you have that you would like to see that you haven't seen? And I'm putting you on the spot. We didn't talk about this beforehand. I haven't thought about it either. Things that you would like to see rebooted. Okay, it's not more of the same guy. Not more of not
A complete fresh start
Yes,
or a
yes.
something I remember.
Yes.
Ooh,
that was so great. Like when they did the A-Team movie. That was great. I loved that movie. Okay, that was good. So things like that. I remember the A-Team,
You remember the?
and I enjoyed the new A-Team. Anything?
Man, I'm trying to. they've already ruined or rebooted about anything that I can quickly think of.
Right.
Quite honestly,
They tried Magnum PI. I think it might even still be on there. They tried Knight Rider.
Yeah, I'm like.
All the Stephen.
I mean,
J.
I
Cannell
don't
stuff.
think they've done a Bionic Man.
No, they tried.
Or-
Chris Rock tried to get that made, or they tried to get it with Chris Rock. Called the $6 Billion Man.
Yeah.
And it was gonna be over comedy, and that didn't happen. So
I mean, that's the other thing is like almost a lot of these shows they've tried to reboot as comedies,
Right.
which weren't comedies
Right.
when they're like. So I'm like, why do we have to make everything a?
Right.
Why can't we actually remake the movie?
RoboCop wasn't awful. I didn't hate it.
You know what? I'd be down for RoboCop. I mean, they're already about to redo, I think, Alien and Predator.
I don't know about that. I hope not.
I mean, it's Disney, and then I think they've just announced that they were doing.
Good.
Good. They're doing one of them.
Well, let's talk about something more close to people's hearts. What about like a Indiana Jones? Do we need to? I know we are getting another Indiana Jones movie, okay, with Harrison Ford.
Yep. And Harrison Ford I think came out and said when he dies, Indiana Jones should die with him. Because I mean, we tried to be able to pass the mantle off to Shia LaBeouf, and that turned out grand. So, what are your thoughts on should they reboot an Indiana Jones? After
Yes, because I'd like to see it, but also I agree with Harrison Ford.
Yeah.
You know, it's hard to say. Well, then maybe they'll wait another 10 or 15 years after his last movie, after he's passed on. And
But here's, I guess, the thing is like, for Indiana Jones, it holds a special place in I think a lot of people's like minds and growing up and stuff, and even now you share it with your children. But that time period that it's kind of set in is getting further and further away, and I think a harder, fantastical time for younger generations to be able to identify with.
no question.
So would it even be interesting? Because I mean, seriously, if they wait 15 years and make a new Indiana Jones, they're truly making that movie for
Those of
us
that are
15 years older.
Yes, that are dying off.
Yeah.
We are going to eventually die off, and who's going to enjoy or remember, you know, the nostalgia ticket purchase is just going to slowly go away.
I mean, if you think about kind of like, it kind of not apples to apples here, but like Gone with the Wind, you know, critically acclaimed. People always talked about that movie and sharing it, and then how many people talk about like even think about that movie anymore?
Nobody.
I mean, because it is so far
Yeah.
from when it was made and so far from the time period that it doesn't.
Civil War is largely untapped
It is. Maybe we
in
need to-
Hollywood.
Maybe that'll be the next thing. Instead of like hipsters will transition.
Glory
to,
was great.
You know,
You know,
Civil War-ies.
Glory was great. That's about it.
But
Dollar adjustment for time. Gone with the Wind is the most ticket sales of all time. The most brought in the most money of all time.
yeah, there you go. It was not
Sorry.
ticket sales, but yes.
I'm trying to get there. I'm sorry.
Yep, yeah, most money, if you adjust for inflation and overtime.
Yes, that's exactly what I meant to say and couldn't get it out.
Yep, I got you. I'm there for you, buddy.
Sorry, I've got an outro in mind, and I'm trying to.
Oh, I'm excited. We're gonna roll the clip of everybody that's died this year, and then you're gonna sing "In the Isles
Is
of
this
an
our
Angel."
last show of the year? Is that our last show of the year?
Okay, cool.
We won't do
Sorry,
that.
so stay tuned. We're gonna do a show where we roll a clip of everybody that's died this year, and Mike is gonna sing "In the Eyes of an Angel."
I'm not gonna say that.
His rendition
I'm not gonna say that.
of the Mike Harrison Variety Hour.
No. Number one, it's a half hour. We're ish. We don't try. And when you say variety, it's the variety of topics, perhaps, but not singing, dancing, or anything like that.
We maybe we need to work that in. Some skits, something else.
No, that's dumb. Maybe whatever happened when we were talking about we were gonna get a studio. We were gonna have things.
There's new administration coming in. Who knows?
Maybe that'd be so great. That'd be so great. I'm not gonna say anything about that though. I got another couple weeks before I can talk about that.
All right. Got anything else? I know you're preparing for your big exit.
Yeah, just give me one moment. Star Wars episodes 1 through 8. One of your favorite moments. I won't hold you to say it's your best, but 1 through 8. One of your favorite moments in Star Wars episodes 1 through 8. Mike, you're next.
I think the cantina scene is just very iconic.
Okay.
I don't know if it's my favorite, but put me on the spot.
Sure.
It's one that I think when you ask me about Star Wars, that is a moment where it captures and it holds true.
Mike Dukes. There's no wrong answers. Well, there are some wrong answers, but there are no wrong answers.
Jar Jar Binks. It's the
No,
moment
don't
where he
say
comes on
that. Don't say
screen.
Han Solo being frozen in carbonite.
That's a good one.
That is a great one.
Han Solo
That is a
being
great
frozen
one.
in carbonite.
And one of my 10 is very close to that. Is the I Love You, I Know in episodes 5 and
Ad-libbed.
5 and 6. Yes.
Yeah. I'm excited for Harrison to tell us how wrong we are. What is it?
I'm not. Those are opinions. Those particular things are things that meant something to you anyway. I was only saying that because
I believe I've heard you say the words. Your opinion is wrong. So,
you have wrong opinions. You can have a wrong opinion
or
if it's not backed by fact. And the
right.
fact is,
what is the right opinion?
no, I'm not going to tell you my whole list. But myself and Matt Hoffman from the Rebel Legion are going down to Indy today. Well, he actually lives in Indy. Indy PopCon's asked us to come and do a top 10 list of our favorite moments from 1 through 8 because 9's getting ready to come out. So you can, if you're interested in that, check out indypopcon.com or the Indy PopCon Facebook page, and that'll be on there pretty soon. We're going to go do it today. It was kind of fun to put that list together. What I thought my top 10 were, and what my biggest hope for was episode 9. And I will tell you that my biggest hope for episode 9 is that they handle Rey's parentage in a way that doesn't take a dump on episode 8. I don't like the fact that people hated 8 so much. You can dislike things, but to say it's trash, to say it ruined your childhood, things like that, they're infantile. It was a good movie. Maybe there's things you didn't like about it. I don't want episode 9 to act like episode 8 didn't happen. That's all.
And that's his favorite moment.
That was my hope for it. That was my hope for
You
it.
didn't tell us one of your moments. You
Oh.
were going to say a moment.
Sure, execute Order 66. That was
Okay.
one of my favorite
All right.
one of my favorite moments.
You liked killing the Jedi.
Well,
Got
it's
it.
because it was
Spoilers, by the way.
It had meaning overall. It was like, this is the transition. This is when things start to happen that we know are going to happen, that we've known since 1977 are going to happen. So that was like, that was a seminal moment in that long story for me.
All right.
But that was
Well,
more like
that
my
was-
sixth
that-
favorite.
That was your 6th favorite.
Yeah, it wasn't even like the
Well,
biggest.
tune in to
You'll
whatever
have to
that's
check
on
it out. Indie
to
PopCon,
see
check it
what
out.
It also
Hey,
made his
thanks
list.
for coming, Nick. Once again, it's always so great when you fill in when Sean can't be here and Lauren can't be here and Mike needs to be behind the camera. When you are here to
Yeah.
fill in, it's really great.
I'm excited to be here. Excited to be in the presence of you.
Well, that's not uncommon. Hey, thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next week.
Was that a big outro?
Yeah.
Oh, all right.
No. My outro was just talking about the Star Wars.